So I'm Ashleigh Nestadt, I'm 28 years old, and I started Coffee Monster as a result of a personal need that I was facing. Every day that I went to campus, when I studied at UCT, I wanted to pick up a coffee on my way, and it was hit or miss with whether I could because of parking. So naturally I wanted to WhatsApp or call the store like I did at my favorite coffee shop in Joburg, but I couldn't because it's difficult to access a phone number for every store that you want to double park outside. So I started doing my homework into whether an app of this kind existed, and I found that it didn't, and that's really where Coffee Monster originated. Coffee Monster is a mobile app that connects coffee lovers with coffee shops nearby. We allow users to order and pay ahead of time, collect loyalty, and discover new stores. So in a nutshell, that's what Coffee Monster does. When you go into the app, you can choose the store that you want to go to, and then our central methods are to collect in the store or curbside pickup. So you've got a drop off at my car option. And we actually have worked really hard to get the timing of this right, because obviously you don't want your coffee cold when you arrive. We don't want to cause any traffic when you've double parked. So what we do is we actually tap into Google to estimate how far the customer is from the store, or the customer can schedule a time. So those are basically how it works and how it functions, and that's how we've made sure that Coffee Monster caters to our niche market that we are working towards. And what else? There's loyalty across the board. So for every 10 points you collect at any of the stores you go to, your 11th cup is free. So what's really nice about that is it does create that sense of community across the stores. And it encourages people to try new stores, as well as obviously to routinely go to their stores with a really efficient way of collecting loyalty. Whereas you used to have those stamps on those cards that you'd lose. Now you can reach your loyalty goals without trying. So it's actually a really fun way to engage users. And then obviously the discovery element of it is natural. It's a natural part of the app. We display stores within 30 Ks of the user, so they can see exactly which stores are nearby, where they can go to easily. And we found in that way that people have managed to find different stores near them. So that's just that's just a natural part of the app. So the stores have been enjoying it. We had a huge spark in store sign-up over COVID time because it is a contactless solution. So it did enable a lot of stores with an e-commerce platform that they didn't have before. A lot of the big chains here do have their own apps, but a lot of the independents don't, because it is a costly exercise. It's hard to get the word out. It becomes the same as the cell phone number problem. So I think creating a marketplace and allowing stores to onboard easily it's really helped with them enjoying it too. It's a really simple process on their side as well. We organize the orders for the store, so based on the customer's proximity to the store, we display the orders that they need to process. So I think it's really been fun. We show the customer's greeting name, which helps them have a personal relationship with the user too. And we've just really focused on making sure that we're catering to the store's needs as well as the users. It's actually the same app that the store uses, that they receive orders on, so they just have a dashboard. But we've seen a really good response from stores, and it's something that, it's a huge part of the product, so I'm grateful. I've learned that there will always be development delays. So with an app-based product, you can be promised some timeline, but it's really difficult to stick to it. It's a completely new product. Even though it does lean on existing tech, it's still something that is niche and that we keep needing to add new product features to. And I have found development delays to be one of the hurdles, because we put a product out there that we were waiting for customers and stores to give us feedback on, and we wanted to keep developing it accordingly. But as soon as we get feedback, for me, I just want it done tomorrow, but I have found that it's not that easy. So technically things are a lot more difficult than saying, oh, let's just put a button there, which is, from my perspective, what I would have, or any consumer that isn't a developer would think, just move this around. And I know that that's developers' biggest problem with people like us. So I think that is the one thing that I have found challenging, as well as just communicating the message, communicating the message to stores and to users. So store training is obviously an important one. So stores receiving orders, that kind of training has taken quite a while. But then also on a customer level, like user acquisition is a lot harder than I thought it was. So just a marketing challenge, I'd say. The experience has been fun. I'd say that people have been really warm and open to receiving the idea regardless of my gender. I haven't found it to be a massive hurdle. I found a lot of people have focused on the female founders, status, and even the App Store featured us on App of the Day on Women's Day. So there has been a focus on female founders in the tech space because it is, there's a much smaller group of us, but I wouldn't say that it's been a hurdle at all. So like I was saying, I love that it's part of your daily routine. I love that it streamlines it, it saves you time, it takes the inefficiency out of it. I don't like queuing. Not that queues are the biggest problem in South Africa, they're huge problems internationally, but the convenience of it. I love that the app solves for that, but I also love that coffee is so accessible. It's on every corner you go to. There's coffee shops, people enjoy leaving the homes for it. So it is something that I love that we've tapped into, and I love that we've made it, in my opinion, a little bit easier on a takeaway level. My advice is to network, spread the word about your app. A lot of the time people become cagey about their app ideas, and I've got this thing that I want to start, but I can't tell you what it is, but I need your advice, I need to get a quote. And I just find that, from my experience, the only way that I managed to find the right partners was to just put my product out there, because it's so difficult to implement, as I'm sure you know by trying to start the journey, that people want the person behind it to be involved. So I would say don't be too worried about your ideas getting stolen, and just enjoy the journey and spreading the word and trying to find the right partners. So my call to action would be to try the app and get in touch with us, give us feedback. We've built this product around a customer need, and we really want customers to enjoy it. So I would love to hear from you guys how the app is and how it's going.